welcome to an update on the Mini S&P 500. I'm going to try to make this real quick. Just going to be making some back-to-back videos, just focusing primarily on the E-mini. So let's back out just real quick. Still considering this a 3 move down here, triangle pattern here, looking still for some kind of impulse structure on the way down. So right now this is the leg we're focusing on that might change our triangle pattern a little bit. So let me just remove that and take the triangle from here. So okay, so this is the triangle A, B, C, somewhere up in here through the mess, D, and possibly E up here. Typically we can measure the last leg from the C leg, but we got such a mess in here. We'll probably do that on another video. Right now I just want to focus on a 30-minute time frame and focus on this impulse up. So right now yesterday we found our false bottom, which was here. Our true bottom was here. So we counted this in 3 waves here. 1, 2, 3. This was our A. 3 moves down for B, and now we're working on our C leg up. I said yesterday that I got out too early because, you know, I guess with the election and everything, just getting home from work, I didn't have time to look at the charts. So I went ahead and got back in here, closed up here. So now I'm looking maybe for a short. So that's what I want to show you. So we're going to measure this C leg, which starts A, B, right here, right? So that's the C move, or the third leg. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to measure it from the first leg. So we take our Fibonacci extension tool, take it to the top of B, measure to the bottom of A, which we found yesterday was here. Now we can zoom out. And like I said yesterday, I was expecting this, the way it was looking, as a extension leg. Okay, so this means that it'll have like 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each wave will be a 38.2% retracement. And then on the final leg, we should start to see a bigger correction, and it looks like that's what's happening here. So now we zoomed in there at the top. We got 3 moves down here. 1, 2, 3. Looking for let's make sure these moves are correct. So we got an A, B, C in a smaller degree. So let's measure the top of A to the bottom of A to get our C. C's at 161.8. Perfect hit. Let's take the bigger degree and try to get our bigger degree C. So we'll take the top of A again from the bigger degree to the bottom of A here. We got a 150% direct hit here. That's good. Lets us know we're on the right track here. Should be forming a top. So now we need to figure out where this move is finalizing at. And it looks like, remember, we already measured our extension. So we got this 423.6 up here. This is pretty close to complete. So it looks like there's a little bit more room for the upside. So we're gonna measure if this leg is complete from compared to this leg. So A, B, right? So we need to get a 126 commonly, or 200. We got a 123, 123.6. So this could be the top here. So if we want to go short, I would probably do that now, and then I've already went short, so I'm kind of down a little bit. Like I said, I do this at work sometimes, so I don't get to look at these charts. So I'm down on my position. But if anybody decides to go short here, the main thing to keep in mind is that if this is the top here, and we got an A, B, and a C, and maybe it ends here, this would be a smaller degree A. So this is what I want to point out. This is what I've been trying to implement for stop losses. So A, B, and then C is somewhere like a 123 or a 150, somewhere down here. Okay, and that's fine. Now, if this is a bigger degree A and we're looking for a bigger degree B, we need to watch out for what? Our expanding flats. And this one hit at 123 back here, so 123 would be close to this red 423.6. So be careful of this. If you have a stop loss or anything, which is like, if you're, it depends on how long you want to hold it. But let's just say you have a stop loss zone that's right here. Well, this expanding flat that may or may not happen can stop you out and then continue to the downside. So that's what I want to clarify, and that's what I wanted to point out real quick in this video. So yeah, that could go back up here and then start to head back down. Okay, and then this whole thing would be an expanding flat to continue down. So now that's another thing. So when you measure these legs, we got a 150 here for B, or 123.6. This still means this is the top. Even though you expand up and hit the 423.6, you got to make sure you measure your next legs off of this top here, and not whatever it ends up to be if it extends a little higher. Okay, so I think that is all I need to add right now. So like I said, I think I'm going to primarily focus just on these the micro futures for a while, and just stay with this until people grasp the concept of how to use these fibs and how to read the charts. And like I said, I'll try to implement Elliott wave counts according to the charts. So if I see, like right now, I see a lot of expanding flats. So that's why I've made videos on how to read these expanding flats and how they move and how you need to measure them. So just a quick recap on an expanding flat. You have an A, B, C. To measure your B, if you think your A is done, you take the bottom of A, measure top of A, and typically you'll see a 123, maybe a 200. Okay, so but usually they're direct. They kind of land right on the fib. It's not a lot of room for error. If you're not really right on your fib, then you've got something measured wrong. Okay, so that's to get your C. Then you take the top of A and measure the bottom of A. That'll give you your C. All right, so like I said, with each chart or each chart reading, if I see something that keeps popping up like those expanding flats, I'll implement that into that video and explain how to measure each leg. I think the next one will be these extension waves, because I've been seeing these a lot in our C waves. So if this move right here might actually, no, I don't think it will have one. But that reminds me, let's just zoom out here real quick on the 4-hour chart. So remember, we're measuring this leg, or we're attaching it, I should say, to these two moves, 1, 2, 3. I'm starting to lean towards that it might not be attached to this leg anymore. It might be its own entity, but that's why I really like measuring 3-wave structures, because in one way or another they all correlate with each other. So It still works, and I think it works even better than trying to find 5 waves up, 3 waves down. So anyways, is what I was wanting to say is we need to find a target for this correction. Okay, so you remember we got this top here by measuring this move, A, B, and a C. So remember, I just said that if you measure your C leg, you got to get the top of A to the bottom of B. I mean, top of A to bottom of A. So here's top of A, bottom of A. I'm going to do it one more time. Just leave it up there. It's not exactly on the candlestick, so it's a little lower than that. But so anyways, that's the top we're looking for, and now we need to measure the correction. Now remember, it might go a little higher, so our correction, we're gonna find our pullback. Let me get this out of the way so we can see it. We have to measure the entire leg's C move for the correction. So we're looking for, you start at the bottom of C and hit to the top of C, and these will give you your fibs for the pullbacks. Right now I haven't done enough research on the chart to figure out which fib I like on this impulse, because it's a extending wave here on the C. So right now I would probably anticipate just a 50% pullback. So here is our C leg right here. It started right here, and I'm gonna push it up. Well, no, I'll leave it where it's at. So remember, this is already 3 waves. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, but in a lower degree. So we got an A and a B and a C. So we're looking for a pullback here for a B, and then another move higher for C. That's my forecast. So 2 more moves left, I believe. Could be wrong, but we'll know more when this wave comes down to finish what I think is a B and maybe a minor intermediate degree, or minute degree, I mean. So yeah, I think our target down, we might be wanting to look, first of all, we need to see how it moves past the 23.6. Then we need to look to see how it moves at the 38.2. So when I say that, so if let's say it comes down and it's kind of an extension wave, like this one here, where it's 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then maybe, we get some we need to look how the correction hits or moves once it hits this 23.6. This will give us a little bit kind of an idea on how it'll move when it hits the 38.2. So yeah, those are the things we just need to focus on as we see waves come down for corrections. It's very important to notate that, and it'll help you read the charts in the future. So once the move happens, I'll make another video and we'll kind of go over and explain how the moves worked, and I'll draw another diagram if something as I see fit there. So anyways, I hope that helps, and good luck.